Introduction. Chatbot or workflow? Are you building a chatbot or are you architecting a workflow? This is the fundamental question facing every technical architect and marketing leader today. As we move deeper into the era of agentic AI, the novelty of generative text is fading. In its place is a demand for autonomous action. For businesses already rooted in the HubSpot ecosystem, the choice often narrows down to two heavy hitters: custom GPTs and Breeze agents. Choosing the right AI stack is no longer just about which tool writes a better email. It is about data residency, integration depth, and the single source of truth, SSOT. If you pick a tool that sits outside your CRM, you are building a silo. If you pick a tool that cannot think creatively, you are building a robot. So how do you decide? Let's break down the technical DNA, the strategic advantages, and the operational reality of both options to find your perfect fit. The landscape, why the architecture matters now. The shift from simple AI to sophisticated agents is happening faster than most anticipated. According to IBM, 99% of developers are now exploring or developing AI agents as we move through this year. This isn't just a trend, it's a structural change in how businesses operate. When we talk about custom GPTs, we are talking about specialized versions of ChatGPT. They are brilliant at following instructions and adopting a specific persona. On the other hand, Breeze agents represent HubSpot's native autonomous AI. These agents don't just talk, they act. They live where your data lives. For a technical architect, the goal is to reduce friction. Every time data has to hop from one platform to another, you lose context and security. This is why the decision between these two paths is the most important architectural choice you will make this year. Understanding custom GPTs, the creative specialists. What are custom GPTs? A custom GPT is a specialized, reactive instance of ChatGPT customized with proprietary formatting blueprints, rules, and isolated documents to assume explicit brand personas. At their core, they are tailored versions of OpenAI's ChatGPT. You can give them specific instructions, extra knowledge, and any combination of skills. They are excellent for content-first strategies. The strengths of custom GPTs. Creative ideation. If you need a tool that can take a 20-page technical white paper and turn it into 10 unique LinkedIn posts, a custom GPT is hard to beat. It excels at nuances and brand voice. Low barrier to entry. You can build a custom GPT in about 15 minutes. There is no complex coding required. You simply talk the agent into existence. Versatility. They can be used for anything from code debugging to internal strategy brainstorming. The technical trade-offs. However, from an architectural standpoint, custom GPTs have limitations. The biggest one is their reactive nature. A GPT sits and waits for you to ask it a question. It does not watch your CRM. It does not know when a lead has gone cold or when a support ticket has been open for too long. Furthermore, there is the issue of orphan data. If your marketing team uses a custom GPT to research competitors, that data stays inside the OpenAI interface. It doesn't automatically enrich your CRM records. Forrester reports that B2B marketing leaders are now prioritizing AI that drives productivity through data management, not just content. If your AI isn't talking to your data, it isn't reaching its full potential. Understanding Breeze agents, the operational engine. HubSpot Breeze agents are native, background operating artificial intelligence programs that execute customer relations management actions autonomously based on system workflow triggers. They are a different breed, not just chat boxes where you type in a prompt query and the AI reacts. They are autonomous entities built directly into the HubSpot platform. They are designed to solve the various problems, such as duplicate or missing data, automating the marketing to sales handoff process, or keeping your flywheel spinning. The 4 pillars of Breeze. The customer agent. This agent lives on your website. Unlike a traditional chatbot that follows a rigid script, the customer agent uses your existing knowledge base to provide real answers. The prospecting agent. This is a dream for sales teams. It researches companies, finds the right contacts, and drafts personalized outreach based on CRM data. The content agent. It generates blogs, landing pages, and case studies that are already optimized for your specific brand and SEO goals. The data agent. This is the unsung hero. It cleans your data, merges duplicates, and ensures your single source of truth remains clean. The power of native integration. The primary advantage here is autonomy. A Breeze agent can be triggered by a workflow. For example, when a new lead downloads a guide, the prospecting agent can immediately start researching that lead's company without a human ever clicking a button. This is what we mean by moving from generative to autonomous AI. StatCan research highlights that while many businesses use AI for basic tasks, only about 12% have integrated it into core service delivery. Breeze agents are designed to bridge that 12% gap by making AI a native part of the service delivery process. Comparing the two, a side-by-side breakdown. To make the best choice for your AI stack, you need to look at these two options across several key categories. Feature category, custom GPTs, HubSpot Breeze agents, operational state reactive, human-in-the-loop triggers, proactive, autonomous workflow triggers, data connection, static file uploads, prompt constraints, native, bidirectional HubSpot CRM connection, security and permissions, fragmented, high complexity in managing keys and access across multiple external platforms, enterprise grade, native data containment inside the HubSpot CRM ecosystem, speed to value immediate, fast configuration for localized assistant tasks, strategic, requires workflow design but scales operational loops over the long term, AI agent autonomy versus custom GPT reactivity. Custom GPTs are reactive. They are human-in-the-loop tools. You provide an input and they provide an output. This is great for creative work but bad for scaling operations. Breeze agents are proactive. They can run in the background 24/7. They don't wait for you to wake up. They work while you sleep. CRM data connectivity. Real-time sync versus static context. A custom GPT only knows what you tell it in the prompt or what you upload in a static file. If your CRM data changes 10 minutes later, the GPT doesn't know. Breeze agents have a direct line to your HubSpot CRM. They see every deal, every ticket, and every page view. This contextual awareness makes their output far more accurate and relevant. AI security and privacy, knowledge vault versus multi-platform headache. For many B2B companies, security is the deal breaker. Training private B2B AI models requires a knowledge vault approach. HubSpot's infrastructure is built for enterprise-grade security. While OpenAI has made great strides with enterprise GPTs, managing permissions across two different platforms, OpenAI and HubSpot, is a technical headache that most architects want to avoid. AI speed to value, immediate task help versus strategic scaling. If you need a tool right now to help you write a single project proposal, use a custom GPT. If you want to build a system that scales your entire lead generation process for the next 3 years, invest the time in setting up Breeze agents. Architecting the single source of truth, SSOT. One of the most critical roles of a technical architect is maintaining data integrity. When you use disparate AI tools, you risk creating hallucinations fueled by outdated info. When you train your AI on your HubSpot knowledge base, you are creating a feedback loop. Every interaction the AI has with a customer is recorded in the CRM. That record then informs the AI's next interaction. This is the AI-powered flywheel in action. If you use a custom GPT, that loop is broken. The data goes out, but it doesn't always come back in. This results in a fragmented view of the customer journey. For a business to be truly data-driven, AI must be an extension of the CRM, not an add-on. The consideration framework, which should you pick? Now let's get practical. Which one should you choose today? Choose custom GPTs if your primary goal is content variety. If you are a media company or a creative agency, the sheer linguistic flexibility of GPT-4o is a massive asset. You need internal work buddies. GPTs are great for helping your team analyze spreadsheets, write internal memos, or brainstorm new product names. You are not on HubSpot. This is obvious, but if you aren't using HubSpot as your primary CRM, Breeze agents won't provide their full value. Choose Breeze agents if you want to automate the marketing to sales handoff. If your goal is to have AI qualify leads and pass them to reps, Breeze is the clear winner. You have a large knowledge base. If you have hundreds of help articles and blog posts, the customer agent can turn that static text into a 24/7 support machine. You value set-it-and-forget-it workflows. If you want the AI to perform tasks based on triggers, like a lead changing status, you need an autonomous agent. Data accuracy is non-negotiable. If the AI must know the exact status of a customer's last order or their current contract terms, it must live in the CRM. The hybrid approach, why not both? In many high-growth organizations, the answer isn't A or B, it's A then B. Your marketing team might use custom GPTs to spark creativity. They might use a GPT to brainstorm the overarching theme of a quarterly campaign. Once that theme is decided, they use the Breeze content agent to actually build the landing pages and the Breeze prospecting agent to find the targets for that campaign. This hybrid model uses each tool for its greatest strength: GPTs for divergent thinking, generating many ideas, and Breeze for convergent execution, getting the work done within the system of record. Future-proofing your AI stack. As we look toward next year and beyond, the trend is clear. AI is moving away from being a chat interface and toward being an invisible layer of the operating system. The businesses that win will be those that didn't just buy the trendiest AI, but those that built the most robust data architecture. If your AI doesn't have access to all of the knowledge and resources you've built, it will eventually become a liability. It will give wrong answers, miss opportunities, and frustrate your customers. By focusing on tools like Breeze agents, you are building a foundation that can grow. You are ensuring that every interaction is grounded in real, live data. This is how you move from being a company that uses AI to a company that is powered by AI. How to get started. If you are currently evaluating your options, start with a data audit. Ask yourself, where does my most valuable customer data live? How many manual steps are between my AI's output and my CRM? Do I need a tool that talks or a tool that does? Once you answer those questions, the choice between custom GPTs and Breeze agents becomes much clearer. One is a brilliant conversationalist, the other is a tireless worker. Both have a place in the modern marketing stack, but only one can truly drive your flywheel autonomously. Taking the next step with Aspiration Marketing. Navigating the transition from generative AI to autonomous agents is a complex journey. It requires more than just turning on a feature. It requires a strategic rethink of your entire marketing and sales architecture. At Aspiration Marketing, we specialize in helping businesses bridge this gap. We don't just talk about AI, we architect it. Whether you are looking to implement Breeze agents to automate your customer service, or you need to train private B2B AI models on your specific HubSpot knowledge base, we have the expertise to guide you. Our focus is on creating a marketing loop system where your AI and your CRM work in perfect harmony. We help you build a single source of truth so that your AI is always accurate, always on brand, and always driving growth. The AI-powered flywheel is within your reach. Are you ready to stop prompting and start performing? Contact us today for a comprehensive audit of your AI stack. Let's build an autonomous future together.